All right, people, we are here for week 8 of the Battle Hub Draft League. I actually just recorded this and I realized I just rambled for 20 minutes just because I had a lot to say and I was calculating a lot and I was doing a lot of stuff. Um, I'm going to try to keep it shorter because I don't want it to be like an hour long video for people to have to watch. But my team consists of Enamorus, Rotom, Alolan Muck, Dragapult, Lycanroc, and Fortress. So, if we take a look at Scorpion's teams, I've taken notes on all their, well, I haven't really taken notes, but I've taken mental notes and I've gotten all of their teams from their previous weeks and seen what statistically is done better. They've brought Great Tusk and Iron Leaves to every single match. They've brought Hydreigon and Rotom to a lot of them as well as Frostlass. Um, so the mons I'm most afraid of on their team are probably the Iron Leaves and the Venomoth, actually, low-key. I feel like versus Biridu in week 4, this thing could have been a huge threat. So I'm quite scared of them being Terra Ground or something just running through my team at the end game. But I really wanted to use Contrary Enamorus. Back in Gen 6 with Malamar, just spamming Contrary Superpower was so fun to me. I just like the idea of, like, I in theory would lower my stats, but I raise my stats, you know what I mean? So we're running that with I calced this attack will indeed 100%. I think it even does at level 50, it does 104 versus 100% at level 100. But to King Gambit, which in all likelihood might Chople. They brought Chople a few times in their past weeks. Let's see. So what was it this week? Yep. Oh, that was Akka. So I think that resists fire. And then Chople. This was the Focus Sash week. And then Black Glasses. Yeah, they've really mixed it up a lot of these weeks. Yeah, they brought Chople twice. So I think that's more than most of the other times they brought it. So I could see them doing that versus me. The Great Tusk is kind of variable. That could be Choice Scarf, but if it's Choice Scarf, it's not really going to be doing much. And the biggest thing is that this Rotom is going to hard counter. Don Quixote do Flamigo. These are all One Piece names, by the way, if you guys haven't noticed. Be sure to watch One Piece. I think this is going to drop the same day as Gear 5. But either way, I haven't caught up, so I'm going to watch it anyways, but I'm only halfway through the whole series, but, you know. Running Leaf Storm, Terra Blast Fairy. The Terra Blast Fairy will do, like, at level 50 if they're Assault Vest, it'll do like 87% min. If they're not Assault Vest, it just kills. Even if they are Assault Vest, Choice Specs Leaf Storm just kills. They are 1 point faster, but once I Terra Fairy, I resist knockoff, close combat. I'm immune to Headlong Rush or Earthquake. The only thing they give me with Ice Spinner. And even that's going to do like 20% or something like that. Maybe a little more, but you know. We got Magellan here. This is just to kind of, we need to poison their team versus, good versus Venomoth, assuming it's not Terra Ground. Can also eat up hits as long as the Iron Leaves is not Terra Blast Ground, which it probably will be. But we can Poison Jab, Knock Off, Protect. Get things poisoned is the clear thing. And then Protect, obviously. Brick Break is because last week versus Bread, they were able to get those screens versus me, which really sucked. I had to outlast them. Thankfully, I got knocked off. Otherwise, I might have lost. If I hadn't knocked him off on that switch-in, it would have been really rough for me. So the Brick Break is there to get rid of those screens. I can't really run Bull this match just because they have Great Tusk, Barraskewda, Rotomosh, a lot of stuff. So even though it sucks not having Drain Punch, Break will do the same damage, and I'm getting recovery anyways from Black Sludge. So we got Kaido here, who's going to spam Dragon Darts. Phantom Force is just to hit something in case it Terra Fairies, as we saw versus the Hoopa. Not being able to spam Dragon Darts versus Fairy types sucks. So I'm bringing Phantom Force, even though it's not nearly as good. I think it's still fine. It'll do a lot more than Shadow Ball, I think. Should we run Shadow Ball? I just like Phantom Force because in theory I'm going up against this with Iron Leaves. It'll do a lot more. So, and 56 HP Spataki Vs. I think this is the minimum attack in order to kill Barraskewda after rocks. So, and this is the minimum speed, obviously, to outspeed it. Oops. So there's that. We got Pika here. I guess Pika, technically. who's going to use Rock Slide versus the Moltres, play rough in case we get Great Tusk. Chip does like half or 50 to 60 or something like that. I can't remember. I don't feel like calculating. That's what took up so much time, made it a 20-minute video last time. Close combat for King Gambit, try to get rid of the Chople if we can. And then we've got Capion Bege, who's going to get up the rocks. Gyro Ball versus a Terra Fairy Iron Leaves or something like that. Or a Frostlass. And Body Press for the King Gambit, obviously. If we have this thing live, really, I mean, they can't beat me with any of their offensive attackers. As long as I have these two, but usually these two things get whittled down, and they have a lot of options. They have Great Tusk, Iron Leaves, King Gambit, Hydreigon, Venomoth, Barraskewda. You know, I can only deal with so many of them. Obviously, I can outspeed or deal with a lot of these guys. Like, let's assume we get rid of the Great Tusk, we get rid of the Rotom, we get rid of the Moltres. At a certain point, Iron Leaves is going to come in and start wrecking stuff. At which point, we try to get in Muck, but then we don't know if it's Terra Ground or Terra Fairy. And then, or King Gambit comes in after my Fortress is gone, you know what I mean? It can be some scary stuff, but that's why we have Enamorus at the back. Really, this thing, thank goodness this thing outspeeds that stupid Iron Leaves. Just barely. Iron Leaves is 104, this thing is 106, so that's awesome. The only thing is, we have a hard time killing them. Sludge Bomb does like 50 to 60, just because that thing has such a high SPDEF. Like, look at this thing's defenses stats. I mean, 108, 90 defenses. And then 88 defense is nothing to scoff at, you know what I mean? The thing is, too, though, they can't kill us unless they have Wild Charge. So in theory, one way I deal with the Iron Leaves is Sludge Bomb into, assuming they are still their normal type or their Terra Fairy. If not, then I try to go for Superpower and get a defense boost. Try to level Wild Charge, or if they go for Wild Charge, then they take a bunch of chip. And then with that chip, I then bring in my Lycanroc and Accelerock. I had Terra Fairy on this initially just in case of Great Tusk, but I just figured I can't focus on Great Tusk too much. These two easily deal with it. No sense in having a hat on a hat on a hat. May as well just go for the Terra Rock just in case I don't need to use this. I can have this in the back to just super kill anything like Iron Leaves and give me that extra adaptability Accelerock, if you know what I mean. And close combat, like I said, King Gambit. Did we go over? Oh yeah, I meant to talk about this substitute set. I know Bread used it versus me last week with Spectrier, but I already had this in mind as a way of dealing with the King Gambit, just in case it comes down to Dragapult, King Gambit for some reason at the end. I don't just automatically lose. I can set up a sub, assuming they don't predict that. I set up my sub. They try to go for Sucker, it fails. I get 2 free Flamethrowers, and then it's 50-50 at the end. I have like a 99% chance to 2 a KO, assuming they aren't like, I think that's if it's the Assault Vest. I think if they're not, I think I might just 2 a KO or 3 a KO or something like that. So that's pretty clean. So we'll see what they are. Like I said, that might be Chople, so I don't see them being lefties or Assault Vest. If anything, they're probably Chople. But, yeah, did I go over everything? I just want to make sure this vid doesn't go too long. Did I already talk about what I thought they were going to bring? I'm definitely feeling, obviously, Great Tusk Iron Leaves. Potentially, I see either King Gambit or Hydreigon coming. Probably not both. Rotom, maybe, but I have the superior Rotom, so maybe not. They might bring Moltres, they might not. I mean, look at all these guys, and look at my Lycanroc, you know what I mean? So, we kind of deal with them. Thankfully, the Lycanroc also outspeeds this thing, too, which is great. So we can just, I mean, 70 defenses, sorry. We should just be able to kill them with Life Orb Rock Slide. I'm not going to calc it, but I'm assuming it does a lot. Drifblim too. I mean, we have Phantom Force. That should be able to kill that thing too. Venomoth shouldn't be too bad. Barraskewda, we kill it with Dragon Darts after rocks. The Darkspun, obviously it's put in work before. Considering that Dragapult is one of my... Gotta assume they're bringing this thing, right? With, let's assume Wish, Baton Pass, Body Press. I think they need Body Press for my Lycanroc, right? And then, Play Rough? Yeah, they have to be Play Rough. So that Body Press or Protect, I guess. Either one of those. I definitely foresee them bringing this. Which is making me question if I should put... Well, let's do this one calc. Alright. Because all the other ones are kind of obvious. This one is kind of interesting. That's why I haven't gen my Mons yet. So, if we do this at level 50... Gee, Stone Edge is doing 40 min. That's not a great sign. Rock Slide with Terra Rock. Jeez, that does nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let's put Iron Head. I don't think it's gonna do that much, but you know. Yeah, it barely does more, but it's 100% accurate. So, and it can flinch. Play Rough can't kill me. Do we actually run Iron Head over Play Rough is the question. Because I feel like I have two ways of dealing with Great Tusk. So now I'm thinking, you know what, let's put Iron Head on this thing. Just because I've seen what Darkspawn can do, and I don't want that to happen to me. I do have Poison Jab on this thing too. Like if we go into Muckalolan, Spadef, Poison Jab, jeez, okay, well, let's put level 50. 40%. Thing is, they can't really touch me. I can protect, I can poison them. It's good all around. I can knock off their lefties. I think having two ways of dealing with Darkspawn and two ways of dealing with Great Tusk is much better than three ways of dealing with... This wasn't even really a way to deal with the Great Tusk, honestly. Like, surely, if these two are down, hopefully they would have done that, taking down Great Tusk. And if not, then you know what, we'll just have to close combat and do as much damage as possible, or Iron Head out, I guess. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is the minimum speed to outspeed the Frostlass, and then just a little bit in HP. And yeah, no spikes. I figure if they have the best Rapid Spinner in the game, in Great Tusk, I don't really need to try to invest time in spikes. I need both Body Press and a Gyro Ball to be able to hit King Gambit and stuff like that, and then Gyro Ball for Iron Leaves, and then Rapid Spin, because they've been known for bringing the Frostlass, and I think every single time they brought Frostlass, it's had spikes, correct? Okay, not that time. They have screens, but hopefully we can, if they do bring it, get rid of the screens. Spikes and spikes, so yeah. So, if I could name 6 Mons, I would say Great Tusk, Iron Leaves, King Gambit, Frostlass, Darkspawn, and then maybe a Venomoth. You know, I could really foresee that Venomoth putting in some work versus me if it manages to Quiver Dance up with a Terra Ground. Of course, we're obviously going to be faster with this thing, but me actually killing it is another story. And they're just going to knock me out with a Sludge Bomb at +1, so that's that. I guess if I can just do as much damage as possible to them, then we'll be straight. So, that's the team. Hopefully it's not as long as the last one. And we'll see you guys in the battle. Goodbye. Alright, people. Hello. I'm here for Week 8 versus Scorpion. So, I'm not sure if they're searching already. Let me see. I said I was ready. You guys can see the team. I've got my notes ready to go this time. I already have my team down, so I just have to write down their team. I'm sitting right up next to the TV. Let me let them know that I'm searching. Yeah, same. Have fun, friend. I've got my mic on a tripod sitting on my leg, so we'll see how that goes. Look at that. Pretty much the team I thought, except no Frostlass. But like I said, that Moltres is going to be pretty good for him. So we got Great Tusk. Man, I still can't believe we're doing this. I've been looking forward to this for forever. Iron Leaves. Moltres. They did bring both King Gambit and Hydreigon. I'm kind of surprised by that. So this is pretty much what I was expecting, and they still brought Rotom Wash, which, you know, a they might actually just lead right off with the Rotom Wash, right? So I'm going to lead Don Quixote do Flamigo. And I'm going to go from there. Obviously, if we can knock off the Moltres, we'll be pretty good if we can get those rocks up. I'm going to get my damage calc up on the side here. Be good to go on that front. Ooh, this is it, folks. Oh, I wanted to put the AI Professor theme, but I'm not sure if I got that in. It's fine. Okay. Ooh, I'm scared. Even though I shouldn't really have any nerves about this, you know. It doesn't really matter to me. If anything, they're going to have anxious nerves. This is it. Emerald Miner versus Scorpion, folks. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Ghidorah. Hydreigon. Oh, buddy, you're in for a world of hurt. Don Quixote do Flamigo! Behold my power. I've had this since the beginning. I don't care. I'm going for it. Turn 1. Drop a Draco on me, buddy. I don't care. We'll find out right now if you're Scarf or Specs or what. It's probably pretty obvious if they see this nickname, right? Clearly I'm a Terra Fairy. We're going right off with it, folks. Hydreigon. I'm ready to take notes on your item here, buddy. I've got plenty of space. This is what I should have done for every time I do my Pokemon matches. I've got one side of the notebook as their team, the other side is mine. I'm ready to take notes. We're here and ready to go. What is this? It could also U-turn out to like a Moltres. Alright, looks like they stayed in. What if they predict this? Oh, are they gonna go for the Gunk? No, they can only go for Belch. Okay, perfect. So it looks like we didn't get rid of this Hydreigon. Take a lot of damage, but we are able to remove them. Let's see if they're Sash. Boom! Hydreigon goes down. There we go. I did not want Rotom to get that chipped, but Hydreigon KO by Rotom. So that's a big threat gone right off the bat. Was that Specs? I'm not sure. That did a lot of damage. I'm calcing right now. I want to say that was Choice Scarf. So they probably don't know if I'm Choice Scarf. How much do we do to Rotom? I mean, Rotom Wash. So with the Choice Specs Terra Blast, like 52 to 62, that's not nearly enough. Do we have a switch in? I think I just go Alolan Muck. They could Will-O-Wisp me, but I'm going to try to knock something off. I need to keep this thing alive for Great Tusk. Obviously switches into it. I go for Volt Switch, that's fair. Jeez, that does a lot! That Choice Specs Rotom Wash? $212 to $145. I'm calculating real quick. That's gotta be like Choice Specs Timid, I think. For them to do 50 to 67, yeah. I think that's Choice Specs Rotom Wash. So we have Doflamingo here. It's kind of our way of dealing with it. We also have Capion Bege. The question is, what else do we need it for? I mean, that's what it was designed for, right? They might predict it, but I could also protect. See what they go for. Scout. Get some more recovery back. Heavy Slam. Ooh, nice. Okay, so they did indeed bring the Heavy Slam. That makes sense. Yeah, I knew it gets Iron Head and that, so that makes sense. Yeah, we're gonna go try to go out into this and get up some rocks. So we got some more recovery back. Yeah, freaking Choice Specs Rotom. At least that's what I'm calcing. At the very least, it's super duper. I don't know if it's a magnet, modest, or what, but that thing is offensive. That is offensive Rotom. We OHKO it with Leaf Storm, but when you think about their end game, we're in a pretty good position here, but obviously a lot can still happen. So if we assume this is like Scarf or Banded Great Tusk, they're locked into Heavy Slam at this moment. Let's see if they switch it up. Can't tell. It doesn't look like it is. But I mean, I'm pretty heavy too, so. Try to get my rocks up. Fire Fang, ooh, that's rough. What is this moveset? Can it even afford to have Rapid Spin? How bad do I need this thing? Like, honestly, what else does... I'm willing to just go Pult. I mean, what else? I mean, they can kill me back, probably. At the same time, like, what are the moves they're gonna run? I don't think that Dragapult does much else this match. And I kind of want to keep up those rocks. Perfect. Do they have a? They don't even have a Fairy type on their team. I'm gonna just go for darts for Chip. So let's write down their moves. So this thing has Heavy Slam. It's not Scarf or Joyce Band. Heavy Slam, Fire Fang, and what's it called? Rapid Spin. If I had to say the last move's either Knock Off or EQ, but then that means that no stab, opposite of stab bonds. Can't remember what that was called in like Duncan's Free For Alls whenever they couldn't have a stab move. Alright, so we're gonna get some chip off here. There's absolutely nothing. But we get him chipped. Earthquake, okay, how much did that do? I'm willing to lose Dragapult here to keep up these rocks. If there's one thing I'm doing, it's not letting these rocks go up. Yeah, Hydreigon's gone, so what do I need? What do I need Dragapult for? No, sir. Wow, they really thought. No, sir. I'm willing to throw away my Dragapult, sir. And now, sir, you have allowed me to be able to go for another Dragon Darts, my friend. Thank you very much. So, am I out of range? I think I still have enough HP to make a substitute. What did they think I was going to do? They thought I was going to just let him spin. No, sir. I will die before I let my rocks get spun away, my friend. If there's one thing you want to know about me, I love hazards. So, we're going to get rid of this Great Tusk real quick. I'm sorry to say that this physical Dragapult is taking out Great Tusk. KO by Bolt. No, I live on the edge. And my edge is I want to keep these rocks up the rest of this game, brother. So now we just have to knock off the Moltres, and we are good to go, baby. If they go Moltres, hard Alolan Muck, and something's getting knocked off, brother. I don't know about you. I'm knocking you off. Mind games. Oh, we are here for the mind games, buddy. I'm prepared. I think they knew. They knew what they were getting into versus me with these mind games. Brother, I am fully prepared to do some mind games. And I'm pretty sure I have enough. Oh crap, do I not have enough? I should. I'm 46. 46 times 4 is more than 163. Perfect. There's no mind games around here, brother. Let's see how much this does. They're not even lefties. I don't know if they're AV or what. Boom, 2 KO. Alright, we got him chipped. So even a Chopple's superpower should kill him. That's the chip I needed. I'm fully willing to die here. I'll die. I got the chip. That's all I needed. Now I can 100% go out into my Enamorous. Alright. They can kill me. I mean, I did a lot more than I thought I was going to do with Dragapult this game. I killed the Great Tusk, you know? Y'all never seen that before. Alright. I hope this is all getting picked up okay by my mic. Are you reading me? Yeah, alright. It says it's reading me. Alright, yeah, you can take me out with Sucker Punch. But I guess I could have gone safely out into my Ivankov. But I didn't want to take any risks. So what else can we do? I really just want... I know that this Moltres is coming in, but I just really want to go for the superpower. You know, I just want to have the satisfaction of getting on this Contrary. Even though I know that this thing is about to come in and flame body me, I just really want to... I could have also Healing Wished up my Dragapult. Superpower is here for one thing. I can Moonblast or Sludge Bomb the rest of the game. I'm going for Superpower. Perfect. Jeez, that does so much. We get rid of it though. I knew it was Chopple. I calced that after take that chip, it would be good to go, so we get rid of it. Alright, so King Gambit KO by Enamorous. That's why I wanted that chip on that thing, because I knew that it would obviously do 104 min. But with a Chopple, it would do like 50 to 60 something. So I needed that. I needed to get to below half. Oh, yep, there's Phoenix. That's fine. Oh, no heavy duty boots, brother. That's not looking too good for you, buddy. It's not looking too good for you, brother. I'm so sorry to say. Do we just go hard Lycanroc? Because I kind of like to keep this thing. I also like to keep this thing. What can they do to my Lycanroc? I'm going hard in. I don't know what to say. I'm going hard in Lycanroc, brother, and there's nothing you can do about it. Does this thing get something that can hit me? Bruce. Okay, that's fine. You're going to come back in and you're going to take these rocks, brother. That's why they were so desperate to Rapid Spin. Do they have anything that can switch into a Rock Slide? Nope. Take this Life Orb Rock Slide, brother, on something. That Rotom appears to be offensive, so I don't think it's going to take it. We still have our Alolan Muck. Obviously, they could Ground Terra. If they get Ground Terra Iron Leaves, they might still win, but it's going to be tough at the end. I'm sorry, I don't want to come off as rude. I'm just, I'm hyped. I'm like Nemona or like Goku, what I'm saying? I'm just trying to have a good time. It's an epic fight. They're going for Rock. I mean, it's pretty obvious what I'm going for. I'm just going to hit you with a Rock Slide. And you're going to have to decide what comes in. Hey, why isn't this Lycanroc nicknamed? Oh, I changed it out. That's right, at the last minute, right? Why doesn't it have the nickname? I just realized that. My bad. Unless it censored it. I don't know. Why would it censor Pika? It's just a rock. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry, Lycanroc, you didn't get your nickname today, buddy. I'm pretty sure everything else had a nickname, right? Alright, something's taking this Life Orb Rock Slide. Malfunction, okay. Gonna take some nice rocks chip. How much are we doing? We do land. Does over half. I have a feeling this thing specs. Based on that chip, do we think that Accelerock will kill? I think it can, but if I risk this, I can lose. I'm willing to risk it. I'm willing to risk it. I think it's offensive. Oh, I just missed out on the KO. That was my bad. I really thought I could do it. Can we live? Oof, Lycanroc goes down. That is my bad, brother. Oh, we need to get some of our KOs. So Dragapult KO by Gambit thing. I really needed that Accelerock at the end. So at least Rotom's going to die to rocks. We know that for sure. Lycanroc midday. KO by Rotom. No, you don't, sir. You're not gonna do anything to me, brother. I'm gonna Volt Switch out. I'm still here. This thing could be offensive and outspeed me. It has to be max speed timid, though. Alright, Doflamingo KOs Moltres. KO by Rotom Mo. Okay. I'm going Ivankov. Now you guys see why I wanted to keep those rocks up really bad for that Moltres. I mean, I assumed it would have heavy boots, but of course, the one week it was Binding Ban versus, I think, Captain Beanard or something, so there was precedent for it not being that. So, the question is, speed, of course. Are they going to be Fairy? Are they going to be Ground? Because if they're Ground, I could potentially still lose, is the thing. Maybe the best play is to Healing Wish up my, because I think either way, this thing could beat them. But if they're fire, it all comes down to that. Maybe the better play is to sack off Doflamingo, see what they are, but then if they get set up, like, it really comes down to this at the end. What is their Terra type? Because that way I can come in and outspeed them. I think my best play is to sack off this thing. Right? I don't know. Screw it, Moonblast. I don't know. What are they going to do? Oh, they didn't even Terra! I could have just Sludge Bombed them. Psyblade, okay. No Terra. They're not wanting to. I could have Sludge Bombed for more. But I don't know. I just thought that might be Terra Ground. Let's try to knock him off. I don't know. Are they going to Terra? I just don't want to be Terra Ground and maybe go for a Poison Jab and then mess it up. Maybe I should protect him. I don't want him to SD. It all comes to this at the end. The Rotom dies to Rock, so it's just this Mon. I just gotta beat one Pokemon. That's why I wanted to keep the Accelerock at the end. If there's the Terra. What is it? I should have Sludge Bomb for more chip. That did a lot. I would have done a lot more with Sludge Bomb. Terra fighting. Okay. Interesting. SD. Can I get the poison off? Nope. It's gonna be bad. Poison Jab, please. Live this hit! Oh, this is rough. Oh, I think I lose at the end. I choked. I should have Sludge Bombed him. Those Terras at the end. I was doing so good, but that Terra Captain at the end, hey, they deserve it, Scorpion. I really should have Sludge Bombed there and kept my Accelerock. Yeah, I choked by losing my Lycanroc, unfortunately, because then I could have just come in an Accelerock. I mean, they resist, but, you know, after all these defense drops. Alright, hey, GG's to Scorpion. They needed a lot more than I did, so, oof. I choke at the end, but that's okay. Well, we will come back once again. Hey, they deserve it. That was an epic game. Alright. That's going to be GG's, folks. Scorpion manages to stay alive. We're doing just fine. I gave it just about everything I had. I made it a lot of great plays, but I choked right at the end with Iron Leaf. I didn't know what it was going to be. Fire? I wasn't expecting fighting, but it came through. It's going to be GG's. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.